The Kansas City Chiefs just got a ton of injury news on quarterback Patrick Mahomes and another update on left tackle DJ Humphries. You guys are listening to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host, Michael Darcy. I'm a local Kansas City-based content creator who covers this Chiefs team on a daily basis, and the best way you guys can show support is by hitting the like button on this video and subscribing for more daily Chiefs coverage. We have a ton of updates to get to in this video. Andy Reid spoke to the media, Patrick Mahomes spoke to the media, and he also practiced today, which really surprised me. Now, when I say that he practiced, he went out there on the practice field and tried to do some active rehab on that ankle. And you're going to see in this video that that ankle doesn't look like it's feeling too good. Now, I do want to get into a couple quotes that Andy Reid had in his presser. Andy Reid told Adam Teicher that the QB plan for practice today is to give Mahomes some work and, quote, see how it works out for him. Said that Carson Wentz would take over if Mahomes isn't right. And this tweet coming from Sam McDowell of the Kansas City Star says that Andy Reid on Patrick Mahomes' practice availability today. We'll see how Pat does out there. He's going to go through some stuff. So clearly, the Chiefs do not think that Patrick Mahomes is 100% healthy, but that's not stopping him from going out there and trying to compete. Patrick Mahomes spoke to the media on his ankle today, and he said, quote, I think it's done good with the treatment and the work we've gotten in. Obviously, it's a short amount of time, but I thought we had a good day yesterday, and we had good work after the game. Says, quote, you have to push to play Saturday. So I think that Patrick Mahomes obviously wants to play on Saturday, but is that the right course of action? And I do not think that it is. Listen, there's no denying that Patrick Mahomes is superhuman. I mean, he also talked about how this high ankle sprain compares to some that he's had in the past. That one that he suffered in the playoffs against Jacksonville, he said that that one was way worse and that he was surprised that he was able to respond quicker to this injury. But guys, I don't understand the rush in bringing Patrick Mahomes back for this game. He wants to play. He's a competitor. He's one of the best, players the NFL has ever seen, and part of being one of the greatest players ever is having that drive to go out there each and every single week and try to win football games. But at a certain point, the Chiefs need to weigh the risk versus the reward, and right now, I think the risk really outweighs the reward. Now, obviously, the Chiefs need to keep winning to get that number one seed, but is it worth it throwing Patrick Mahomes out on a short week against a Houston Texans team that has a very good pass rush, that could really just re-aggravate that ankle, and then Patrick Mahomes is out for a much longer period of time? And maybe I'm in the minority here, but I really do think that Carson Wentz could beat this Houston Texans team. The Houston Texans have been trending in the downward direction for a while now. They barely beat a bad Miami Dolphins team, and it was a defensive showing. And so their offense isn't really much to be concerned about, and I think that Carson Wentz could go out there and beat the Houston Texans. So from that perspective, it doesn't make sense to play Mahomes on a short week after suffering that type of ankle injury. And again, I understand where the Chiefs are coming from. They're super close to the number one seed. If the Chiefs win 2 of the remaining 3 games, they will lock up the number one seed, and then they practically get like 3 weeks of football off. But I don't know if it's wise to go out there on Saturday at home against a very good pass rush and play Patrick Mahomes when you have to turn around on another short week and play the Pittsburgh Steelers on Christmas. That's Wednesday, after you play on Saturday. So this whole 3 games in 10 days thing is a complete joke. I do not think that it is wise for this Chiefs team to play Patrick Mahomes in this game. And you can see in the practice footage, that ankle doesn't look too good. That ankle does not look like it is not causing him, any pain. I think he's in a lot of pain right now, trying to fight through it. And what's the point? I mean, what is the point of getting to the playoffs with that number one seed if you don't have Patrick Mahomes? I'll answer that for you. There is no point. There is absolutely no point in getting to the playoffs without 15 fully healthy. And honestly, he may never get fully healthy. This is something that could, nag him for the playoff run, but I would rather it nag him for the playoff run if he has rest. Right now, he doesn't have any time to recover, and he's trying to do this all in a short week and then get ready to play on Christmas? Is he going to play on Christmas? Like, the Chiefs need to seriously consider playing Carson Wentz in this game. And Patrick Mahomes told Nate Taylor of The Athletic in that presser, quote, "I'm a competitor. I want to go out there and play." We know this, Pat. We know that you're a competitor. We know you want to go out there and lay it out on the line each and every single week. But I think it is malpractice to start Mahomes on a bum ankle against that pass rush in Houston on a short week. I do not think it makes sense. And unless he just has a fantastic day of practice tomorrow where the ankle's not giving him any issues, which it will, it just doesn't make sense. And, really quickly to get to the DJ Humphries update, he didn't practice again today with that hamstring injury. I don't think that we see him on Saturday. I think the Chiefs are probably going to be cautious with bringing DJ Humphries back. And if they have that approach with DJ Humphries, why wouldn't you have it with the guy that's more important in Patrick Mahomes? I just don't understand it. And maybe this is all for show. Maybe this is just the Chiefs' way of tricking the Texans, thinking that Mahomes is going to play when Wentz is preparing to be the starter all along. But guys, I just don't understand how Andy Reid, after the second half of coaching that he had against the Cleveland Browns, could say, yes, Pat, we're going to put you out there as the starting quarterback when we don't know who our left tackle is going to be on a short week after you already got injured. That is so foolish, and I just don't think that Andy Reid is going to be that stupid. So Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. What do you think about this situation? Do you think that Patrick Mahomes should be the starter on Saturday? Or do you think the Chiefs should be wise and rest him? Rest him against the Texans, a game that Carson Wentz could absolutely go out there and win, because if you really need him back, you need him back on Christmas Day against the Steelers. That could be for the #1 seed. That might be the most important game left on this schedule, but even if he's not ready to go against the Steelers, let's say the Chiefs win against the Texans on Saturday, you've got one game left in Denver, and it could decide the #1 seed, but you've got Patrick Mahomes coming off of 2 weeks of rest. I will sign up for that 9 times out of 10. I think that the Chiefs can't bank on winning against the Texans with Carson Wentz, but they've definitely got a shot. And so I just don't think that you can risk your playoff hopes to win a game against a Texans team that isn't all that good right now. And so again, guys, I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. Maybe you disagree with me. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking the Chiefs should protect the franchise asset, protect the best quarterback in football, but I definitely want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more daily Chiefs coverage. We post stuff here each and every single day on the channel, sometimes multiple times a day, and the best way you guys can show support is by hitting the like button on this video and subscribing for more daily Chiefs coverage. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video, and as always, go Chiefs.